G'day, Zach Master here, and today we're going to be harvesting some honey. So I got two full depth honey supers that are ready to be extracted. So let's get right into it. First we'll be lighting the smoker. Let's go ahead and do that right now. I've got some Hessian here. I've used it before, so it's burnt already, but that's fine. So we bundle it up like this. Light it. Get away from my gloves. So there you are. We'll catch a light soon. Then we put it into the smoker. Get it all nice and lit. And we can use the hive tool. So I push it in there. Smoking it as you go along so it doesn't go out. That's nice. So we can shove it in there now. Now we close the lid. And there you go. This is another super I'm going to be taking off. I've already done this one. I've taken that super off. I've taken it to the house and I've put a new super on to give them some space, because if you reduce it and they're big, there's some consequences. They could swarm, so you want to keep it the same size. I'm taking this one off next, so let's do that. So we'll smoke them first. Get it lit. We do this because when they when the smoke goes over them, they go down the box. So and we want to get them out of this box, so that's why we do that. Take this off. This is used to trap small hive beetle. They're a beetle that lays eggs in the hive, and it can be pretty nasty. So we'll put that away for now. Now we're going to take this box off. Okay. Very, very, very heavy. Oh. Okay. So that is the queen excluder, if you can see. Yep. That's the queen excluder right there. That is to stop the queen from coming up. These are a very gentle hive, very gentle bees, so they're quite nice to work with. I've only got one frame in here because I'll put most of these frames once I've harvested it back in here. I don't want to put all empty frames because it takes some time to draw it out, and this is the honey season, so I'd rather than putting honey in the cells rather than drying out the cells, because building wax takes a lot of honey. So we'll put this in here. This is just to give them space for the time being while these frames are out. So I'm taking these frames out of the super now. A bit tricky. Okay. So there's the frame. What we'll do is we'll shake these bees into here to get them off the frame. And you can see that is a really nice capped frame of honey. We can harvest that. We'll do the next one now. Yeah. You can see the bees on there. Now, they're barely any, and we can flick those ones off, being gentle of course. Some small hive beetle, get them off. Alright. Okay, and this one. Each frame has about 2.5 kilos of honey in it, so it's quite a lot. Okay. Now we go to the outside frames. These can be a bit tricky because the wall is right next to it, so they love to populise it up really hard. Alright. Just take those bees off. And the last frame. There you go, look at that. This is the edge, the outside frame, and it's fully capped. That shows that there's a honey flow going on. Because the bees put honey in the middle and work their way out, so the outside frames take the longest. And if they're full, then you know there's a lot of honey coming in, and that's good. Now, we're going to use this frame to take to the house to harvest. So we're going to get rid of these bees by banging it on the wood here. Move the bees out of the way. So, it's nice and fast, just getting them all off at once. So 3, 2, 1. Alright, and all of the bees are off. Just bring them in. Alright, so all of the bees are off. We can take this to the car. We can put this back now. Put it there. And we can put the lid on. Just like that. And yeah, we can take those frames to the house now. We can start harvesting some honey. So now I've brought both of the honey sievers inside and we can harvest. If you can see here, this is my uncapper. This is what I'm going to use to scrape all of the capped cells off so the honey is exposed. I'll show you now. So you can see this is a really nice frame, fully capped. And what we do is we place it like that, and we go down, back up, and generally you do it more than once, and you go from side to side, like that. And you can see now that all of the honey can come out. So now we place it in the harvester. Just like that. Alright, and we can do the others. There you go. can see that. It's really nice. Look at this. A really nice frame of honey. That's beautiful. There's about 2.5 kilos of honey in each frame. And this is a full frame extractor, so you can start spinning now. So you do this until all of the honey is out of the frames. So the honey flings out of the frames and hits the side of the drum, and then it drips down. Now we do the other side. So we flip them upside down. Get this honey out. Now that they're flipped around, we can do this again. Alright, so I've finished harvesting the honey. I've finished all of the 16 frames. They've all been harvested. And now all of the honey is down in the tank and it's ready to go through the filter. I've already put through some because it was getting quite full, the harvester. But I'll show you now. So it goes out of the honey gate into the filter, and this strains all of the wax. Sometimes there are a few bee parts, everything out of the honey, so it's all nice and clean. You can see down there. That white stuff is like the really fine wax particles, and you can't really get them out. But it's all finished now, and I'll wait for this honey to strain through, and I'll have a full tub of honey that I can use to bottle my jars.